with 5 News This Morning.
Well, the Peacemaker Festival continued this weekend on the riverfront in downtown Fort Smith. Music lovers from across the region have made their way to the festival, which is now in its 5th year. It wrapped up last night with headliner Ryan Bingham. The event is put on by a volunteer team and proceeds go to the local charities and downtown development. 5 News is a proud sponsor of the event. And school starts back up in a month, and yesterday a local church helped kids in need of school supplies in a really big way. Families packed the Elkins Community Center as Living Faith Church celebrated their 7th annual backpack giveaway. They invited anyone within the community out for this free event. They handed out backpacks and thousands of clothing items. There was also free haircuts for kids heading back to school. Over 700 backpacks were given out to kids headed back to school. And looking ahead, Parrot Island Water Park in Fort Smith is hosting its 4th annual Military Appreciation Day this weekend. It's happening today from 10 in the morning to 7 tonight. All military personnel will receive free admission, and their families will get in for half the price. So Sabrina, it's looking like it's going to be a great weekend for all these events going on this weekend.
Yeah, we are talking about a little bit of some rain chances for today. Not a complete washout.
Right.
So if you are going to head to Parrot Island or anything outside, weather shouldn't be too bad, but that humidity kicks up. We're also talking about that rain for tomorrow. So this weather pattern that we've been seeing pretty much starting to change for today. But here's a live look outside in Johnson, right outside our studios. You can see the gorgeous colors in the sky this morning. Take a look at all of the purples and the corals. It looks like it's a pretty nice start to the morning across the area. Here's a look at our temperatures as you're waking up this morning in Northwest Arkansas. Most folks are in the mid to upper 60s. This is warmer than we were yesterday morning. And when we take a look in the River Valley, you can see Fort Smith already at 71, Clarksville at 67. So we're already starting to see a morning that's a little bit warmer than yesterday. So as you're headed out early this morning, maybe you're headed to church services or breakfast with the family, we are going to be seeing those temperatures climb into the 70s quickly over the next few hours in Northwest Arkansas. And in the River Valley, by the time we get to 8 a.m., those temperatures are already in the mid 70s. Very light breeze, mostly sunshine throughout the beginning part of the day at least. And by the time that we get into the afternoon, those temperatures are climbing. Here's a look in the early part of the afternoon around 1 o'clock. We're in the mid 80s in Northwest Arkansas. And by the time that we get closer into the evening hours, we're going to be likely right around 90 into the mid 90s in the River Valley. Now, what makes it really different for today in terms of the weather is those dew points. That humidity is really starting to go up. So the past few days, we've been in this comfortable category, even some folks in the Pleasant area. Today, we're getting back into the muggy, and tomorrow with all that rain, we're getting close to dew points in the mid 70s. That's where it really starts to feel like your July type weather. Right now, though, we're staying quiet across the area. We're not seeing any rain right now. A few clouds here or there. You might be seeing some of those puffy clouds overhead where you live. But as we zoom out, what we're watching is the system off towards the west, where you're seeing all these clouds and all this rain. We will have a boundary that moves in. That could be sparking some showers, possibly later this afternoon, but mainly for tomorrow morning. Here's a look at your future cast for around noon hour. These are very isolated. I don't think everyone will be seeing this rain, but there is a chance that you could be seeing some of the rain this afternoon. But the big rain that we're seeing comes along this front early tomorrow morning, likely during your morning commute. And then by the time we get to Tuesday, most of that rain is out of here. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast where you could see main chances of rain is going to be tomorrow for your Monday. But we are talking about those isolated rain chances for today and then also after Monday on Tuesday and also on Wednesday. But if you take a look at those temperatures, we get back to normal summer-like temperatures where we're in the mid-90s in the River Valley by the middle of the week.
We were just getting so used to that nice low humidity weather, and now we got to shift back to what we saw earlier in the week.
It almost felt like fall for a little bit.
It did, I know.
But now,
especially this morning walking outside.
Exactly. It's finally feeling like July for everyone who missed it.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Sabrina. And still ahead this morning, we're taking a look at the top 5 defenses across the natural state. That story and more after the break.
CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Trust matters.